everyone, Mango7 here. How are we doing today? Welcome to another Epic 7 video. Today's video, we're going to talk about the lab a little more since people don't fully seem to understand it. We're also going to kill the Juleeve Council here. And Juleeve Council drops this neck, which I really desperately want. And I think most people's accounts are going to be super greatly boosted by this neck. Because I have nothing close to that right now. It also drops a really good weapon and a pretty solid helm. So that's what we're going for here. One thing I want to talk about first before we get into how I'm going to tackle this boss fight is how the lab works. So first things first with the lab is each time you come in at the start of each week, it resets. So this reset right now, if I go in over here and kill this boss right now, and then I exit without saving, so I don't exit through this portal right here, basically I just yield, the boss kill and drop will be the same as next time. The same goes with every other boss. Everything is the same. All the drops, all the mini bosses, all of the trash drops, every drop is the same. That said though, if I exit, kill a boss, I think you have to kill a boss first, I'm not sure, and then clear the portal, all the other bosses drops reset. All the trash's boss resets, everything is different. So the way to get the most out of your lab right now is to go start off, kill every boss you can, see which one drops the most beneficial item, and then kill that boss, and then reset all the other 3 bosses, and then do the same thing. See if one of the boss drops you something good. If it doesn't, go to the next boss. If it doesn't, go to the next boss. And if that one drops you something good, kill that boss, and then repeat the same process. This is really annoying, and I hope they fix this because I don't want to have to do it this way. The other big problem right now I have is this is the boss I want the most, the Council, but I cannot kill the mini boss with the team I need to kill the boss for. So that kind of sucks. So what I do is work on these 3 bosses, the one up here, this one here, and this one here. And then after I kill one of them, I go over here and clear the mini boss. So that next time I can start off going to this Juleeve Council, clearing it, and then figuring out what I want to do with the rest. So this is the team I'm using for this boss, and this is a pretty easy way to kill it. This is one of the only bosses I really use DN for at this point, and the whole idea is just to tank and survive and use as many wondrous potions as you can, as many cleanses as you can, as many buffs as you can, as much immunity as you can, and just super tank it. And this is why I can't kill the mini boss with it, because the mini boss just over enrages and kills your whole team. So we'll show you the gear at the end of the video here, but honestly, any healers work. It doesn't matter really what their gear is for the most part, as long as they're half decent gear. It doesn't really matter too much. It's also important not to have a debuff on your first skill. It'd be much better if you have all people without debuffs. So Angelica stuns, which doesn't work on the boss. She heals, she gets combat readiness, and she doesn't do anything. So that is why I have them here. I also have Yuna in instead of a DPS, like a full DPS, just because she boosts the speed of my team and just makes it a little safer. I've tried this with a bunch of different teams, and honestly, like, it just never goes right. I just rather super tank this boss, and I can honestly mostly auto with this team. And again, this is working with, I would bet people like Hazel, like Jekt, like, who else is there? Akates would work, like any of the ML healers would work. Lots would probably work too. Basically anybody that can hold a wondrous potion. And of course, you're going to need a couple wondrous potions for this. I really think you want 2 potions for this strategy. My Angelica right now is on Candlestick, and then Justina and DN are both on the potions. If I had different healers other than a DN, I would, but I don't have a 4th healer to show you because I know you guys don't like using or seeing when I use DN. The important thing though is just that you can survive, and sometimes you might need a little RNG. This is the most infuriating boss to do, but I do think it's one of the easiest if you have the right team. I love this special. Thank you for the panty shot. Back to our programming here. Yeah, this is the way you do this boss. And if anybody has an easier way to do this without just brute forcing it with good gear, let me know so I can try to help some more people out. Okay, we made it to the boss here. Let's go fight him. And this is honestly how I do it. I just auto, so we can talk about it while we go. First off, this boss debuffs you, and the debuffs spread basically, so you need as much debuff removal as physically possible. That's why these Wondrous Potions are so great, and that's also why I use Yuna to make people's turns go faster to get more Wondrous Potions. The other thing is, if you debuff this boss, he will turn it into a buff on his turn. So we'll turn it into a defense up or speed up or something like that. And that's phase 1. So I just do this for phase 1. And if you see my gear on these characters, these healers, you know they're not good. So any decently geared healer will work. And also, if your healers are better geared, better supported for this, you could probably use a DPS in place of a Yuna. So somebody like Lorena would probably work. Somebody like Kisei would work. Clury also works, but you have to turn off Clury's third skill. There's so many different things you can do here as an option. The whole goal, though, is to just tank and survive. Sometimes I take control when they split, just in case I don't want to go through this pain of the trash again. But with a team like this boss is relatively easy. Until I started just to super tank it like this, I couldn't do it. So maybe this is an easy way to do this for you guys, because the people on this team, while they are rare, I guess Destina, Angelica, Diane, their gear is not. So you can make up for it with some 5-star max characters. Just preemptively building Hazel or something like that would probably work. And again, I'm pretty sure Clury can take a spot here too. So Clury, just for some mitigation and some extra healing, could probably take a healer spot if you don't have too many Wondrous Potions, but you're gonna need 1 to 2, I think. Ta-da! So there are no real enrage timers or anything like this on this boss, so this is why this strategy works and doesn't work on a lot of the other ones. A lot of the other ones have like under 40%, it's super burn phase and stuff like that, but this one just doesn't. Not that I notice anyway. Oh, this is where we take a drink, have a little fun. I should probably speed up the video. Okay, so the boss is splitting. We're now on the next phase here. I just fast forwarded it. It's the same thing. Nothing more to really say there. So this boss here, there's 3 different ones. They split. One of them is the real one of them is fake, and another one is fake, so I guess 2 are fake. And the point of this one is just find the real one, kill it, and then go through it. So you don't really have a good way to find the fake, to be honest, until they're low health, and then they start showing a little bit of a graphic there. So this is my burn phase. I can auto this part as well, but I might as well talk through it and show you guys too. I just use a bunch of AoE and try to get them all pretty low and just get them all dead at once, basically. I save a bunch of my burns here just for Destina's AoE because sometimes this can get sketchy, usually not, but I'm sure for the video's sake it will. And we just keep going as normal. Near the end here, they do start doing a lot of damage because you take damage every turn. But overall, let's bring up Yuna here. Overall, not a bad phase. So they all 3 go at once. We got a candlestick proc there, which is really nice. Let's go, Tuna. So I want to use 1 more doggo just to speed this up a little bit here. So we'll do that next time Yen gets a turn. Ideally, if you're having trouble here, you want to save Yuna's special for this phase as well, but I was autoing, so she used her special right before. So that's the last doggo we'll use this phase, unless things are getting really sketchy. And I think Destina's 3rd should be up soon, so that should save me if it comes to it. It's not, so we're gonna burn. Are we gonna burn here? We've got, no, we're not gonna burn. We have the 2nd skill ready for Angelica when she goes, so we'll be fine to heal up there. I should have burnt, I think. There's a good chance we die here now. There's a good chance we die here, so I'm actually considering just using my doggo because if all three of these go and hit Angelica, I think Angelica's dead, so I'm just going to use the doggo and hope we kill the right one. If we don't kill the right one, we can show you what it looks like when the right one is... Okay, good, good, good. We didn't kill the right one, and we didn't die, so those are two good things. So we can see now, this one here, I'll get my stupid head out of the way. This one here is starting to glow red. This means that's the real one, so that's the one we need to kill. So we need to make sure that happens, and then we'll stop taking damage and we'll be able to survive a little here. So like a combo with Yuna would speed this up. And I'm just going to attack here just to make it so we don't take any more AoE damage here. And this will kill the main one, and that's immortal, and then they group up together. And then they don't get a turn right away, so you have a second to get back on your feet. And at this point here, we are back into phase 1, basically. Everything is entirely the same. And I'm just going to auto the rest again, and I'll see you guys when we're at the next phase. We're not in danger of dying here because... Okay, we're not in danger of dying here because we're going to get a heal off and everything's fine, and then Destina's going to get her third off, and we're set. So I'll see you in just a minute here, or 2 minutes, or 5 minutes, however long this takes. Okay, so we're back. Boss split again. This is honestly the exact same as last time. All we need to do is use a doggo, start killing them, hope we don't die, and get through this no problem. So it's going to be the exact same. I should have attack buffed up there, by the way. I think we missed some damage on that doggo. And I am going to save this last burn for Destina's first skill, just in case things get sketchy like they did last time. Luckily, we're starting with immunity, though. I turned off my skills at the end of my auto just to make sure I had at least one heal up going into this. So maybe that's something you can consider doing too while you're trying to get this done. The other thing too is if you bring Clury into this, make sure she's tanky because she's going to take a lot of damage if you have Aureus on her. And as I say that, I think it might be better just to not go Aureus on her for this team just because there's so much AoE damage. I am going to heal here just because she's got Prophetic Candle. If she didn't have Candle, I wouldn't have healed there. And I know I said we're going to save for burn, but I want to speed this up. So I'm going to use our good old Resident Doggo. And we pushed him over the edge with Yuna's third skill, so my bad on that. Okay, so as long as we have Destina's third up, we're fine. Or we proc a candle. Did we? There we go. We procced a candle. I was going to say, if we really don't proc a candle in those 3 hits, get our speed buff up. And we should have Destina's third here. I am going to use it. I don't trust myself. I'm just gonna use it here. I know I have no debuffs. I'm just doing this for the heal. And we're just waiting to see if we bring one of them under the threshold to show that they're the real one. And I'm hoping we get the real one first. I'm really glad I healed, by the way. I think we were dead if we didn't heal. The later parts of this start to really start to hurt. Diane, so good. She definitely helps out for here, so this is definitely going to be harder without Diane. I'm not going to try to hide it. But with some gear and with some other characters, you should be fine. And I was doing this, by the way, when Diane was 5-star, so this was before I 6-starred Diane. So the 6-star on Diane doesn't really help too much. So this one is the real one. He's almost dead. We know our doggo is going to kill it, so we're just going to use our doggo here to clean this up. Alternatively, I was probably safe just killing that one and saving doggos for the last burn phase. But this part of the Juleeve Council is the same as the first part and the same as the second part, so there's no real need to go ahead. I could get lucky, or unlucky here I should say, and die at this point, but it's very, very unlikely. And this is the frustrating part, and this is why I really want them to make drops in the raids stay no matter what you do throughout the week, because I need the neck from this council so badly, and I have to keep resetting for it. This is like a 30-minute process every time I reset for him, and it sucks because it's just what I've got to do right now. That neck, like when I go through my gear at the end of the video, keep an eye on my neck on Angelica, because that is what I'm going to be replacing, and that's my best speed neck right now, and not even my best speed neck, but I have no HP necks whatsoever. Even if this wasn't a speed neck, if it was like a destruction set HP neck, I would still be stoked. So okay, I'm gonna fast forward a bit. I don't want to sit here. I'm out of things to talk about, so I'll see you when this boss drops his thing. Okay, and our drop is so we got the insane weapon. I got this last time, and you'll see what this looks like because I have one of them already on my characters. This is what sucks, because like my drop rate for these is insane. We're not supposed to get like this good of items all the time, but I always get epics, like every time. I know you're gonna hate me for that, but I cannot stop getting epics. So yeah, I'm gonna yield because I'm not happy with that, and I'm gonna see what the other bosses drop to after. So what this does now, just to fully explain, because we killed this boss, we can just yield out of it, and next time we kill this boss, it's going to drop the same item. But if I am to go over here and kill this boss, and then go through this exit here and use my lab tokens, and then come back in, this boss is going to drop something different again next time. So that's what I'm talking about. Hopefully that explains it to you. Let's go take a look at my gear here. Oh, I can't believe I have to do that again. So sad. So very sad. So first off, just to show you that weapon, that is the weapon I have on Kisei, and the substats are going to be different, but this is what mine looks like. It's bonkers. So I'm probably going to keep it because I do need more attack sets. But as for my gear on what people were in it, this is my DN right now. She's got 4 in her second, 2 in her third. She's only got a total of 26k CP, only 160 speed. She's using level 15 Wondrous Potion, really, really bad neck, really bad ring, decent boots, but not the great set. Pretty terrible chest, pretty terrible helm, and pretty terrible weapon. So you can see here, I am not out-gearing this. This is not gear whatsoever on her. My Yuna, however, is geared pretty great, since she's on my main team. Like I said, I don't use my DN too much, so she doesn't have my best gear. Then Angelica is my main tank. I have her with Prophetic Candle here. Her weapon's not so great. Her chest is not so great, although we are going to be changing to this one too. So I'm going to do that today on stream. This is my neck. This is my literal neck I'm using for my Angelica. Yeah, she's on every one of my teams. That's my ring and her booties. And then the final one was Destina. She's using a level 1 Wondrous Potion. She's got an unupgraded weapon. She's got that on. She's got this on. 22 health neck. She's got this trashy ring. And that there too. So as you can see, the gear is utter crap. So you can make up for my healers I have with better gear, to be entirely honest. Like, I really think a lot of the other healers are going to work just fine. Like, Lots will be great, or anything that can hold a Wondrous Potion. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if this helped you out. If you have any better teams to use, let me know too. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye now!